Aloha Nui, Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works. Restoration of kingdom autonomy starts today. Concentric Industries presents Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works to Parker Ranch, introducing the Hawaiian Resonance, 19 July 2024. Aloha. I'm Garrett Smith, founder and chief technology officer of Concentric Industries. Get ready for the greatest project in the history of combined agriculture and energy. Welcome to the Hawaiian Resonance. It's about restoration of kingdom autonomy via revolutionary natural resource stewardship at planet-altering scale. Always rise to the challenge. This project is dedicated to Eddie Akayu. Eddie would go. And what is the resonance? It's about dialing in and tuning in and synchronizing to create a future where natural technologies provide billions of people with drinking water, nutritious food, and access to clean energy, where breakthrough techniques create an abundance of humankind's essential resources for sustainable life. It's time. See, if you're in Hawaii, you know it. You pay more for electricity and milk than anyone in the free world. This fact has negative consequences economically, ecologically, socially, and spiritually. This project represents solutions to that problem. Concentric Industries, we make things better. Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works is about producing 1 billion pounds of milk per year and 30 megawatts of electricity, net output, 100% pollution-free, and over 100% return on investment. By Hawaii, in Hawaii, for Hawaii. This groundbreaking project restoring Hawaii back to self-sustaining food and energy productivity is destined to set a new global standard for ecological stewardship and economical innovation. Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works includes a 99-year operating land lease with Parker Ranch on underutilized lands in West Hawaii on the Big Island, and in strategic alliance with gratis stake given to Parker Ranch, Kamehameha Schools, and the Hawaii Natural Energy Institute. And what's so special about Concentric Industries? JMH, Danish acronym for Land of Milk and Honey, uses the Sosco livestock facility, sustainably operating self-contained outpost design, to produce milk and milk products more cost-effectively than any other method in the world. Way more drinks, case cheeses, great yogurts, wampum powders, and Glida ice creams, all in a circular, 6-section, negative pressure building where all solid, liquid, and air waste are drawn to a central Stewart Smith plant that serves the entire complex via Soil Smith, Energy Smith, Water Smith, and Air Smith. Operating at unprecedented efficiency and with zero waste of any kind, JMH by Kalos Food Holdings truly is the dairy of the future today. So Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works is a concentric DAO initiative for the Hawaiian Resonance. It's a simple project on underutilized land in Waimea. You can see on this chart to scale the approximate size of the dairy and the creamery next to it, all served by combined heat and power systems fed by the waste streams from the dairy operation, a completely sustainably operating, self-contained outpost on Kamoku Nui, West Hawaii. One of the obvious concerns that would come up is feed supply. efficient sprout harvesting on thousands of underutilized West Hawaii arid land, and or optimized cultivation of fertile volcanic enriched soils along East Hawaii coast between Hilo and Honoka'a, all operations to the benefit of Hawaiians, have feed supply for this dairy under control. Cost-effective, economical, job creation in Hawaii for Hawaiians. And Concentric and Stuart Smith are one of the early adopters of cowboy ethics, because everyone needs a code, a creed to live by. One that Concentric brings to the table is that air and water really are cleaner coming out of Concentric power plants, waste conversion facilities, and controlled climate agriculture farms than going in. ConcentricIndustries.net explains how we've asked the tough questions, because what if we thought we had the answers, but it's the questions we had wrong. Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works really is pollution-free. There's no odors, no emissions. Through photosynthetic regeneration, we capture all waste flue gases. The Stuart Smith system collects all fugitive methane. This is about being loyal to the land and the animals. It's sustainable energy, defined. So let's get to the nitty-gritty, the economics, the livestock husbandry. We're talking about 36,000 milking cows, Friesian Holsteins, a great breed. You can see the feed and water and milk production and manure production per day. The totals are there. It's just simple math. The total milk production, the total annual milk production converted to hundredweight, CWT, a standard nomenclature for the United States. So our milk processing metrics are such that we're selling in this model at $4.80, less than half of current milk prices in Hawaii. We're diverting in this model, dividing equally the raw milk to the different food products. That, of course, is a sliding scale. Whole milk powder can certainly be exported on a regular basis, even more of it, helping Hawaii become a net exporter. You can see the annual revenues from this efficient milk production, where the creamery is 100% powered and thermally and electrically driven by the waste energy system from Stuart Smith. The feed supply is indicated, a sprout system on thousands of acres, unutilized acres in West Hawaii. So you have operating costs of around $8 per hundredweight. Again, there's no energy expenditures, efficient food production. So we have a system with nearly $600 million capital expenditure, and on its own, the dairy itself earning more than that on an annual basis. So less than a 1-year payback. This is one of the greatest agricultural investments in the world ever. And one way how it does it is it provides its own energy for the facility. In fact, more than enough for the facility itself. Even the creamery is powered thermally and electrically by the waste from this system. So in this waste optimization, there's an additional net output of 30 megawatts, again, sold into the Hawaiian electric market at less than half of traditional rates, the highest rates in the free world. So this represents ecological enhancements for no emissions and radical cost savings passed on to all Hawaiians. Again, in this system, you have over $100 million capex, net operating incomes almost equal to that total, but even more. So you have less than a 1-year payback again. For the Stuart Smith system, converting all waste with zero pollution into thermal energy and multiple additional products, fertilizer, soil amendments, and the spirogyra algae proteins from all flue gas that's captured. There's no stacks, no emissions, radically high payback, economically and ecologically, one of the greatest agricultural systems in world history. Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works. It's time for cowboy responsibility. So then let's put it all together. The combined revenues over $1 billion, operating expenses under $100 million, net operating income over $1 billion on a $725 million total investment for over 100% return on investment. Less than 3/4 of a year return on a system and a plant and a project that will last decades, for generations. This is Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works. This is Concentric Industries. And if the financial returns aren't compelling enough, consider this table developed with AgriEnergy earlier this century, where if you look on a cost per ton of carbon dioxide and global emissions reduction, the best bang for your buck is organic waste digestion, because the methane captured is 23 times more potent of a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. So you have the best investment for ecological purposes. There is no valid reason economically or ecologically, let alone socially or spiritually, why Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works is not the greatest project in the history of combined energy and agriculture. From all vantage points, it's time. So let's look at the metrics there for the greenhouse gas reduction. Effective elimination of 4 million tons per year of greenhouse gases via emission-free collection of methane and 100% sequestration of carbon dioxide. Photosynthesis, it happens. And this is radical because we're providing milk and power 100% pollution-free at less than half current prices. Hawaii will become a net milk exporter with Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works. The economy versus ecology debate is obsolete, effective immediately. As world-renowned architect Buckminster Fuller once said, you never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. With Concentric, energy, air, food, and water are produced cleaner, more efficiently, and more cost-effectively than ever before. Concentric, simultaneously more profitable and cleaner. This is the radical movement that defines true, complete prosperity. And what about the commercial structure? Concentric operates as an FCOM, engineer, finance, construct, operate, and maintain, at zero cost to Hawaiians. Plus, we provide local work and employee ownership, because we follow the mantra of the late, great Rudolf Christian Karl Diesel. And he wrote in 1903 on his treatise, Borderless Commonwealth, that to find solidarity, the masses of humanity must become mutual owners in the sources of production. That is Concentric Tao. That is our way, and it's time. I opened this presentation talking about the financial crisis that's crippling Hawaii. This project works towards resolution for that, certainly for dairy products, and represents a watershed energy production system as well. It is cathartic to restore something once broken. It is bracing to improve it. Concentric Industries, we make things better. Because there's a lot of talk about sustainability, and what it really is TNT squared. Thrive next time too. Let's do this, Hawaii. Eddie would go. And even from a giant picture standpoint, it's really not about air, energy, food, or water. It's really about true prosperity, economic, ecological, social, and spiritual. We're cultivating true prosperity for Hawaii. Paniolo Kuleana Dairy Works, where agriculture, energy, food, air, and water all converge for total success. Ue mau ke okaaina I ka pono. The famous words from King Kamehameha engraved on the state of Hawaii seal. The life force of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. There's a life force in Hawaii that's not there now. You know it. You Hawaiians know it. Polynesians know it. It's a life, it's a way of life, it's a culture, it's a worldview that's been annihilated and crushed and shoved down. But you've not let go of it. This is your way back, Hawaii. This is your way back, Polynesia. Let's go take it back. If you have the PDF file of this presentation, click the bottom of this page for a copy of the Polynesian Resonance. It's time. Ua mau ke okaaina I ka pono. Let's take it back. It's the right thing to do. Eddie would go. Let's make it happen. Thank you, Parker Ranch, Kamehameha Schools, and the HNEI. Let's go make it happen. It's time, Hawaii. Aloha nui. Mahalo nui.